Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
The BSE SME platform is the first SME exchange in the country to get final approval of the regulator SEBI. The platform was introduced in order to create an awareness of the importance of SMEs in the nation building and to provide a wide-class platform for SMEs and investors to come together and raise equity capital. The BSE SME platform has provided an opportunity for the SMEs to raise the equity capital required to fulfill their dreams of faster business growth and expansion. The platform has given wings of over 150 startups that got listed. Today we're going to take a look at some such success stories that made it big courtesy the BSE SME platform. Our first story is that of a family-run startup. In 1988, Jagdish Dhedya stepped into the niche business of manufacturing blow-molded and injection-molded products in Mumbai. Today, his company, Mitsu Chem, supplies products to leading brands in industrial packaging, healthcare furniture, and auto components. Over the years, Jagdish's brothers joined him in the business, and what began at a 1,000 square meter facility in Tarapur as a small-scale family business is today reputed a professional enterprise.
In the year 1988, we spotted opportunity to fill a gap in the packaging industries. In Vasai, Palghar, Boisar, Dahanu area, no one was there at that time. So we thought of put up a plant of this blow molding manufacturing plant in 1988, and we procured 1,000 square meter plot in Tarapur MIDC. And then subsequently we faced some initial teething trouble to start up this production. So we got quality issue, quantity also not coming as per desired output. So initially 6 months we struggled, and then we rectify the machine, and then subsequently we got desired quality as well as quantity also. And in the first year itself, we crossed 300 metric ton capacity.
Mitsu Chem's products are well accepted by the Indian healthcare industry, where it commands a market share of over 60%, and the company has a strong potential for exports as well. Infrastructure has always been its key strength, and the company's 3 plants at Tarapur and Rudrapur have a combined manufacturing capacity of 10,000 metric tons per annum.
We manufacture plastic blow molded products and injection molded products, and we categorize them into 3 parts, that is blow molding, injection molding and custom molding. So in our product basket, like there are 4 variants, that is, one is industrial containers, furniture parts, automotive parts and medical devices. So these are all in plastic. It's a combination of blow molding, injection molding and custom molding.
The company strongly values its employees and shareholders and believes that it is the employees' hard work and shareholders' trust that has helped it reach its goals. At Mitsu Chem, there is constant intellectual nurturing through skill development, training, workshops and professional guidance for achieving business targets.
The day we have decided in the March that we will go for IPO, it was a lot of excitement in our organization, as well as it is a completely new thing for us and our team. But we have really achieved all the documentation in 4 months time, and we always believe in compliances, so which help us into get fast listing. We have listed on 9th September 2016, and the perception has been changed completely towards a market, like how a small company can go into the listing on BSE and to change the complete view of the market.
Change is the only constant, And following this philosophy, Mitsu Chem is constantly innovating in order to create new offerings. The company has pioneered the concept of plastic clamps for open-top containers of 15 to 150 liters capacity, replacing the traditional use of metal rings and setting an industry benchmark.
We are in Mitsu Chem, we always believe in innovation. We are doing, every month we have a lot of new development, innovation. We also believe that to give customers, we have to give value addition to in each and every product, such as the hospital furniture, which we have done it. It's a completely, we have given substitute to import, as well as in automotive also we have given a lot of new value addition to customers, which is a core activity of Mitsu Chem, and we always believe that if innovation is there, the customer there with you.
With a deep belief in can-do, the sharp management at Mitsu Chem meticulously went about building an accomplished team of intellectuals over the years who were assigned the task of achieving sustainable growth. The results are evident when in a span of 25 years, the growth has been over 30 times in production capacity.
Game changer points for Mitsu Chem have been few of our innovations, namely we innovated the plastic rings as against the metal rings, which was immensely appreciated, and it worked out as a great value creation for our customers, and they were substantially benefited with that. And it was a big turnaround for Mitsu Chem, as a lot of people accepted that as a new concept. Another innovation was for hospital bed parts, which we innovated as a import substitute, and we started in 2007. And in that we capitalized that opportunity, and we double up our capacities to supply to customers pan India. And another one was for the automotive business, wherein we converted two different molds into one family mold, and we doubled the production, and as a matter of fact, the whole order was awarded to us by the OEMs.
Following a top-down approach, all members of Mitsu Chem are encouraged to evaluate their tasks and find ways to become not just efficient but also green. In a competitive environment, Mitsu Chem strives to deliver solutions that match the exact demands of the consumer while keeping an eye on the future holds for the company. The BSE SME platform has not only provided visibility but greater profile and credibility to the listed companies. One such enterprise is Mumbai-based Jupiter Infomedia. 11 years ago, Umesh Modi, a chartered accountant by qualification, had a dream of creating India's largest online library to provide extensive and precise information about the country to browsers. And thus, Jupiter Infomedia was born. Named after the largest planet Jupiter, its goal was as large, to offer all kinds of varied content online. Today the company has many portals offering product reviews, an encyclopedia covering various genres of information, and India's largest online Yellow Pages directory.
We have got 3 major portals as on today. 2 are fully operational. Now every portal has got a segment where we can expand a lot. In near future, we are planning to launch 2 more portals that will be launched before 31st March 2017. Then after every year, we are going to launch 1 portal. That is about the new operational things which we are going to do. As far as the existing, every portal has got a tremendous opportunity. From the day one, we get into that segment where over a period of time, we have got a huge opportunity.
Incepted in 2005, the company struggled in its initial phase as do most bootstrap startups. With insufficient capital and a handful of team members, Umesh's initial struggles revolved around getting more investors and finding the right talent to develop the offerings.
In the initial years, there are two things which matters, and specifically in e-commerce market, it's a very huge where the gestation period is quite long. Revenue generation profitability comes only over a period of time. So the two things are there. First is the capital. You require a big appetite to keep on investing into that, into the technology and the manpower and the content. And the second thing is to attract the talent. Because when you are a startup, yes, you cannot definitely enjoy that luxury of hiring the best of the people in that industry. So we had to we had to start with the freshers, and those are two things.
Part of Jupiter Infomedia is the online B2B portal Gym Trade. It is India's largest online business directory with more than 300,000 products profiled. The company offers lifetime product listings, premium listings, and technical specifications. Gym Trade has strived to become the #1 online marketplace for buyers and sellers to find trade opportunities and promote their business online.
Gym Trade is one of the portal of Jupiter Infomedia, where we have to take care of all the manufacturers and suppliers, whether they are registered with Gym Trade in a paid listing or they are the outsider. We have to provide them all the information about the services and what we are the features we are providing them. We have to take care and we provide them the correct information. As a paid member, we have to coordinate the things between the team and the suppliers to take the information from them about the product listing, because most of the clients of Gym Trade are SME. They are not aware about the format and the information which we are looking for. So we have to call them and guide them accordingly.
As a startup, Jupiter Infomedia's main focus rested on e-commerce. It decided to steer clear of crowded segments and in fact develop products in niche categories. Its portal IndianETZone.com is a complete online encyclopedia that offers in-depth and accurate information on arts, entertainment, sports, travel, health, etc.
See, basically we are into the e-commerce market. So e-commerce market in India is in a very emerging stage. So not much of the competition, but if the process-wise, if you look at it, initially from the day one, we have been a bit clear about the things. Let's get into the area segment which is not crowded segment. Now, as in today, you might be seeing many things, in the job market or maybe matrimonial. So, made a conscious choice about getting into the industry segment which is not crowded segment. And process-wise, we made it in such a way that let's try to develop the huge content, but at the same time, let's try to see to it that we generate some revenue, and then let's plug it back into that, and that's how let's try to develop in that particular segment.
With active portals already in place, Jupiter Infomedia plans to launch 2 more very soon. A listing on the BSE SME stock exchange back in 2012 has helped the company taste newer heights of success, not just financially, but also in terms of building respect for its brand in the eyes of investors as well as consumers.
When we got ourselves listed in August 2012, I think in 2012 the government announced a decision for the SME exchange and SME platform, and if I'm not wrong, ours was only 4th or 5th company to get listed on that. So that is why it was an opportunity at the right time, and we could grab that opportunity. We could raise the resources also, and it gives us a very good recognition.
Jupiter Infomedia's core strengths include its agile software development that provides timely upgradation and development of new programs. Adding to the success is an astute marketing and promotions team. In fact, what began with just 3 people 11 years ago is today a formidable team of over 30 young and dynamic professionals. To encourage participation of more SMEs, BSE has simplified its listing process as well. The raising of equity will transform the future of SMEs into giant conglomerates. Nagpur-based ADCC Infocad also had similar beginnings till they got listed on the index. ADCC, an ITES company is a global leader in delivering IT and engineering solutions to facilitate professionals in various engineering domains. ADCC is a premium software solutions provider and is serving across 5 countries encompassing 3 continents. ADCC Info CAD has come a long way, starting from a small cabin in Meghe Group of institutions at Nagpur.
Well, the company was incorporated in 1998 under the visionary Mr. Sagar Meghe, our chairman, who wanted to create an IT and ITES organization based out of Nagpur. So it was a humble beginning which started with almost 15 employees in a cabin at parent group, that is the Meghe Group. And from there we have almost come to this new premises under STPI, which is an IT and ITES zone of Nagpur.
A specialist in geospatial and engineering services, ADCC has been serving clients with innovative and advanced solutions across a range of corporate as well as government segments. ADCC has developed and improvised solutions to design and to capture, store, manage and present all types of geographical data. The company has also developed domain expertise in the fields of GIS, remote sensing, engineering design services and customized application development amongst other things.
Well, ADCC has always been adopting technology at its best, and we have always believed that if we have to grow, we have to adopt technology in the best way. And we have not only converted some of the problems what people face on ground into solutions, but have also conceptualized and seen that this solution are created into reality. And that is what, in terms of some of the recent data acquisition tools like LiDAR, GPR, which are coming up in a big way in some of the road projects, we have adopted these technologies and creating our go-to-market strategies based on these technologies.
ADCC was formed in 1998 in a small working space. Getting talented and skilled manpower along with filling the void for the required working capital were some of the things that didn't really ensure a smooth beginning for ADCC.
Well, if you go to see, all SME enterprises have struggled, and some of the struggles are one of the struggle is retaining the talent, the right talent to be retained in the organization. But with our employee engagement tools, we have been trying to overcome that. Second, by way of financial struggle in terms of lending parameters by banks, we have been able to overcome that by way of promoters funding and raising up loans and associates, and now we have got listed on BSE as well. Third struggle, if I want to see, is adoption of GIS per se in terms of government projects has been at a slow speed, and I think that is one of the areas which is still a struggle point in terms of Indian GIS market.
ADCC Water Solutions and Service Department has been the spearhead of their growth and contributes to about a third of the company's business. Their extensive expertise has helped them position themselves as expert consultants, which can provide turnkey solutions for their clients.
Water Solutions and Services vertical was started in the year 2008. The year 2008, when we got the Maharashtra Sujal Nirmal Abhiyan program floated by Maharashtra government, and this had engineering component, and when the management decided to venture into engineering services that way. Under this program, we provide water consultancy services to reduce the non-revenue water. We provide smart solutions to implement and reduce the non-revenue water on ground, like smart metering, smart billing services, leak detection, SCADA and automation. Under the consultancy services, we undertake various activities like water audit, energy audit, hydraulic modeling, GIS mapping, and preparation of a detailed project report for the implementation of an augmentation water supply schemes.
A listing on BSE SME platform further helped ADCC position themselves in the market with increased visibility and credibility. The company has also adopted numerous corporate governance practices that has enhanced its perception with investors. The listing also ensured that all challenges pertaining to capital faded away.
Well, listing on BSE SME exchange has been an exciting journey, and in terms of brand visibility, brand perception and credibility to the organization has been enhanced, which will of course results in profitability and the growth in the organization. Secondly, when we talk about the perception index of investors, employees and the customers, that too has enhanced. And thirdly, when I talk about it, creates an unlocking platform for the promoters as well as for the employees.
In addition to being a global player now, ADCC is strengthening its strategies in its core expertise areas, and they also train and skill their manpower to cater to the global market.
As we are going global, I think our go-to-market strategies have to be globally adopted, and we are creating go-to-market strategies in terms of our overseas offering as well as rejuvenating the entire Indian GIS space. Some of the niche offerings which we are creating in terms of agriculture, in terms of mining and also in terms of heritage and tourism. So these are the upcoming sectors where we are interfacing our GIS technology to solve customer problems in these areas.
Well, with that, we've come to the end of our journey today. We'll be back with more stories that have escalated to success, courtesy the BSE SME platform.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.